Hey everyone, it's Victoria. Today I'm going to be doing a fall makeup look. If you want to see how I created this look, please keep on watching. Now I'm going to be doing my brows and I'm just going to brush them out. And I'm going to be using the NYX Tame and Frame. This is the Tinted Brow Pomade and this is in the shade Chocolate. And I'm going to be using my Eco Tools brow brush to do this. Like this, and I'm gonna spray a little bit of the badescu on it because when I'm using the pomade I like to do this. So now I'm just going to prime my lids with this Maybelline concealer. This is the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. And I just like to put some on my eyelids to prime them before the shadow. I'm going to be using the Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush to blend this on. So now I'm going to be using the Morphe 35O palettes, and I'm going to go in with this shade right here just for all over the lid. Now using the M433 brush, I'm going to go in with this shade right here and I'm just going to put that in my crease. This is going to be our transition shade. So we want to start off with a lighter brown and then we'll start darkening that up with darker color. Using the same brush, I'm going to be going into this color here. It's a little bit darker than that one, as you can see, just so we can start building up the color. Now I'm going to go in with this orangey shade. And I'm just gonna put that in the crease. I'm obsessed with this orangey color. Don't worry, it looks really intense right now, but once you blend it in, everything will be okay. So I'm gonna start blending that in. Now going in with the M441, I'm going to go again with this shade right here just to blend, just so I can make sure that everything is blended out. And as you can see, when I am blending, I'm just doing it in circular motions and I'm holding the brush towards the end, because if you hold it too close then it's gonna be like too intense. So that is why I hold it at the end of the brush and in circular motion. Now I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. blending brush and I'm just going to be getting this dark color right here. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pat this in my outer V. Lift the lid. It's gonna look really intense at first, but we're gonna blend that out. Now I'm going to go in with this shade to blend that out. So what I'm gonna be doing is transitioning from this brush to the other brush that I was using, and I'm going to be using the lighter brown shade that I've been using, just to make sure that I'm blending the darker color out and I can begin to add more of that darker color. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my Real Techniques. This is the detailer brush and it looks like this. And I'm going to be getting my Maybelline Fit Me concealer and I'm just going to cut my crease. Once I'm already done with my half cut crease, I'm going to go in with the shade and I'm just going to apply that on the lid, and I really don't want it to transfer. So I'm gonna try to do this quick. And now I'm gonna be getting the brush that I was using, the brushes, and I'm just going to get the same colors just so I can blend from the white and the brown. So now I'm going to do the same thing to the other eye. Since I'm already finished with this step, now I'm going to do eyeliner and falsies off camera. Once I've already done my eyeliner and my falsies, by the way, for the eyeliner I used the NYX matte liquid liner, and then for the falsies I used the Ardell demi wispies in just black. So once I've already done that, I'm going to move on to the lower lash line, and basically what I'm going to be doing is grabbing the colors that I use and just smudging that in the lower lash line. Today I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation, and I am in the shade Golden Beige. I'm going to be using my Real Technique sponge to do this, so I'm just going to put some just everywhere. You also want to make sure you blend that into your hairline as well as down your neck. Okay, so that was looking a bit cakey, so I did blend that in with the Real Techniques buffing brush, so I think I'm good now. Once I've already blended in the foundation, I'm going to be using some Vaseline, so just so my lips are ready for after when I do apply lipstick, because I don't want it to look all choppy. So now I'm going to be moving on to concealer. I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me. By the way, I am in the shade Sand. I'm going to be using this just to conceal under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, a bit on my forehead as well, just like to highlight as well, and a bit on any trouble areas that I do have. Again, I'm going to be using my Real Technique sponge just to blend this out. Now I'm going to move on to powder. I'm going to be using the Stay Matte by Rimmel, and this is just in the shade Transparent, and this is just a translucent, so I don't want to be adding more color to my face. I just want to make sure everything is set. And I'm using the IT Cosmetics brush. I'm not sure the name because it got rubbed off, but I found it at Ulta and they have it, so I'm just going to be using this all over my face. Now I'm going to move on to contour, and I'm going to be using the NYX matte bronzer. This is in the shade Deep. I love this bronzer so much. I'm going to be also using the IT Cosmetics. It's just the contour brush, so I'm going to be using that. Now I'm going to move on to blush, and I'm going to be using my NYX Cosmetics blush, and this is in the shade Dusty Rose. I'm going to be using my Real Techniques brush to just apply this to the apples of my cheek. Now I'm going to move on to highlight. I'm going to be using my e.l.f. Professional Fan Brush and the Carly by Belle palette. This is the first one, and I'm going to be using this highlighting shade. I'm just going to be adding this on the high points of my face. I'm not gonna go in too much with this because I don't want it to be an overpowering highlight. I'm also going to get this Real Techniques brush, and this is an accent brush. It's very tiny, so it's really good for the inner corners. And when you add this to the inner corners, it just makes your eyes look a lot more awake, and it just really adds to the look, as well as applying some to the brow bone. I like to apply some to the cupid's bow. And I love a nose highlight. That's like my favorite thing to do. Now I'm going to move on to the last step in this look, which are lips. So I'm going to be using the NYX Soft Matte, and this is in the shade London. This is the end result. I'm obsessed with this look. You can wear this on any occasion, every day, it doesn't really matter. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and to turn on the notification button so when I post, you're notified. Thank you so much again. Love you all.